Hello and welcome to my new YouTube video. Today I want to show you how I've made a small ring for my girlfriend. And yeah, as you can see, the first step is to cut the wood off and split it in two halves. And after that step was done, I planted the pieces and also attached the 90 degrees border to the piece of wood. I joined the width of the wood, or about 70 millimeter, and the thickness of the wood was planned to 35 millimeter. For anybody who don't know what I'm working on still now, it's the box where the ring should take place in. And now I'm marking the height of the box. And for a clean cut I also changed the blade to another one with more teeth. And then I cut the long version in two small pieces. Then you could have imagined that the next step is to glue the two parts together. And I attached some clamps to give a little pressure on the wood and let it dry for about 1 hour later. As you can see, I sanded the piece a little bit, and yeah, the groove where the two parts are glued together isn't able to see anymore. Then I cut it up the finish size of the block. For a more pleasant appearance of the box, I have rounded the edges, and then I decorated the cover from the box. And as you can see, my saw blade isn't able to cut the whole height of the wood, and that's because I have made the last step with my handsaw. After a little bit sanding, I have marked on the big hole where the ring should take place in, and then probably I was really motivated to do the ring. As you remember, in the beginning I have split it up a raw piece of nut wood in two halves, and yeah, that's the second half, which I have prepared a little bit. And actually really funny is that I've stolen my girlfriend's original ring out of metal for about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, that's because that I have a little template for the measurings, and then I marked on the hole with a drilling tool in the thickness of her finger. And between the time I have made a little template for being able to roll the angled piece of wood on my bandsaw table. As I have finished up that part, I mounted it into the chuck and I chiseled the rest of the wood away. For having a straight surface, I mounted it into the turning lathe and sanded the surface straight. As this part was finished, I drilled a hole into the cylinder top and cut the raw ring off. And I think it took about 1 hour to sand the ring just by hand. To make the cover stable, I have marked on a circle in the same size of the hole of the box. last step, I glued the parts together and finished them up with sandpaper. And really the last step was to finish the wood with oil, and I think it's the most comforting moment for anybody to see how the wood looks like in the end. And to make the ring fit in the box, I have chosen expanded material. I cut a slit in it that the ring can fit in. In the end, I want to say I think the result can be seen, and now here is the finally moment. If the ring fits perfectly or not, you can see it in the next seconds. In my opinion, it was a really nice project to learn new things, and it was also my first project where I have used my turning length. And if you want more from videos like this, you can write it in the comments, and I would be happy if you leave a like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for all, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.